Hey guys, how are you? Today is episode 4. Oh my God, we're really out here. We're getting things done. Okay? So today on episode 4, we are talking about taking care of you. So what's up, stereotypers? What's up, single moms? How y'all feeling? No, really. How are y'all feeling? This week, the topic of taking care of you is how we're going to discover the importance of self care in depth, okay? Between the what, the why, and the how to self care. We'll be breaking down all three of these categories. And the most important thing I want my single moms and stereotypers to understand is you gotta put you first. Gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's real. That's not a joke. Like, that's so real. You gotta put yourself first. I bet when you think about self care, words like bougie and expensive come to mind. I bet things like, I don't got time for that comes to play. Well, I'm here to tell you we are here to make time to be bougie and expensive when it comes to self. Do you hear me, single moms and stereotypers? Making time for yourself is an expense that we must pay. And the reason we must pay this is because we know good and damn well what the cost of not taking care of ourselves looks like. Ain't that right, single moms? Frustration, can't get nothing done, yelling at the kids, crying, sad, disorganized, overwhelmed constantly, running around in circles. The house seems like it's going up in flames. Just flat out tired of everything and everyone. Single moms, question. Am I hitting on anything? Stereotypers, you think I'm hitting on anything? What y'all think? Yeah. How do you know? Y'all ask again. Well, like I've said before, experience, baby. Like, I have experienced all of these things firsthand. Me personally, when I'm not taking care of Meeks, you can truly see a difference. And it's crazy. Like a super crazy difference, right? There's a shift in me and it's ugly. It's a big ass struggle when I'm not taking care of myself. Cooking, cleaning, and dealing with the kids can be super trying for me. Anything. Everything irritates me. Literally. I don't know what to do with myself because I'm irritated by every single fucking thing. But I'm aware of what's going on. One of my main focuses is to make sure before it comes to that point, take better action steps to taking care of myself and just checking in with me on a regular basis. You know, what's crazy is that often checking in with yourself can be put on a back burner, especially when you're a single mom. You could just be like, I ain't got time for me. Like, I really don't. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. But putting yourself last has to stop coming so easy to us. It really does. So let's get into it. What is self care really? Stereotypers, I bet you think of self care as soft white robes, cucumbers, and someone giving you a manicure while someone else is giving you a pedicure, and you're sipping on mimosas with strawberries in them. I mean, that's not a bad ideal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really not a bad idea to do some self care. Like, we can really go this weekend. Stereotypers, single moms, who's down? Because we can really go do that. But the question remains still, even though we going out this weekend to go take care of ourselves. The bougie way. What is self-care for real? What is it? What is it? What does that really actually mean? Self-care is checking in with yourself, understanding what you need and how to comfort and communicate with yourself. According to the World Organization, self-care means taking all the steps you can to take care of you physically, take care of your well-being, including your hygiene, nutrition, managing stressors, seeking out medical care if needed. What they said, that part. Taking care of you. Let's just check in real quick, for real. All jokes aside, single moms and stereotypers, when was the last time you checked in with yourself? For real. When was the last time you asked yourself, what do I need? How am I feeling today? Why am I moving like this? Deadass, I'm about to stereotype all y'all asses. I know it wasn't today. I know it wasn't today that you checked in on yourself. I'll wait. And if I'm wrong, write it in the comments. Tell me about myself. Like, tell me, ooh, girl, I did check in on myself. But you know, okay? And here's the thing. I'm not judging you for not doing it because I went through almost 2 years of therapy, right? And I forget all the time to check in on my well-being and my mental state. All the time. And it's because there's always like 4,700 things that I feel like I have to be doing all the time. There's no judgment behind you not being able to do that. And I know a lot of people can relate to just that. I feel like everything is going, but we have to be able to really take that time and check in on ourselves. I bet you can relate. Honestly, my hope is after this episode, you'll genuinely take a couple of these different strategies off this to-do list in the how section and add something to your daily routine. I'm not saying a whole bunch of things all at once. Add one or two and try it out for like a couple months and see how that works out. And then add some more, you know? You got to do baby steps. This is nothing you can do fast at all. Now, stereotypers, I think this is important for you too. We're going to get into the why. Like, why though? Why is this important for single moms and stereotypers to do? Why self-care? Why is it so important to take care of you as a mom, raising a child or children primarily by yourself? The main reason, and I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, these kids be bugging. 0 to 25, these kids be straight bugging. And I can 100% guarantee if you personally ask my mother and my father, they gonna say that they daughter be bugging. And I'm well over that age. And we not gonna get into my actual age, so don't ask, you're good. But like, dead ass. Like, these kids be bugging. Let's look at some of these surveys done in the US on why self-care. The US do some really awesome surveys. So the national survey, this one says, right? The benefits of self-care. Why self-care? It enhances self-confidence by 64%, increases productivity by 67%, and happiness, come on, happiness is increased by 71%. That's some good percentages, okay? Research also shows that frequent self-care contributes to less stress. And if you know anything, stereotypers and single moms, we be stressed the fuck out. We really do. You know, so if we can do something for ourselves to decrease that, let's make that shit happen. Self-care can improve your physical health. Self-care can boost your emotional health. Self-care can help you nurture others. Meaning, for single moms, your kids. And the reason that this is so important is because your cup is full with positive energy. There's a study done by Birchbox that says 39% of parents feel guilty about me time. 39. How many are single moms? And how many of y'all are feeling like guilty about taking time for yourselves? I know for sure that I can 100% feel guilty about taking time for myself. Now, stereotypers, don't think I forgot about you. They also say 67% in the US prioritize caring for others over themselves. We really got to get this like down pat and understand if we do not take care of ourselves, we can't take care of other people correctly. Like I said in the last podcast, this is something that I have to like really continuously tell myself. It's that same quote from Lisa Nichols when she was talking to Oprah. Being selfish is self-full. Come on, Lisa. Come on. Self-care can boost your self-esteem as well as help you calm your nerves, taking time to relax, and looking at yourself can have a positive impact on the way you view yourself. Treating yourself with kindness, literally being kind to yourself, because we spend so much time not being kind to ourselves. Being kind to yourself can make you look upon yourself in a kinder way. Studies have also found that people with higher self esteem find it easier to deal with setbacks and are more likely to achieve goals of self improvement. Now, you know, we've had some crazy setbacks in this whole world. I know for sure that the reason that I am able to do these podcasts with you right now is because I do value myself, because I do self care. Because, yo, when you do not take care of yourself, it can paralyze you. Now, at the same time, with all those stats that I gave you, 72% of people primarily think that beauty and grooming routines is what self care is all about. Nah, so let's jump into this last segment so we can really dive deep into how we can do self care. Self care is not a superficial thing, self care is internal control. Self care is the practice of consciously doing things that preserve or improves your mental or physical health. Stereotypers? Yeah, I'm talking to y'all. There are 6 types of self care that I really want to jump into. They are emotional, physical, social, practical, mental, and spiritual, right? And we're going to break these down one by one. So, number one, emotional self care. Emotional self care activities that can help you connect, process, and reflect on a full range of emotions. Examples of this looks like seeing a therapist, writing in a journal, creating art, playing music, etc., etc. Number two, practical self-care. Tasks you complete that fulfill core aspects of your life in order to prevent future stressful situations. These are examples maybe you haven't thought of. Creating a budget, taking professional development classes, organizing your closet, things that make you feel good, like just looking around, right? Because I cannot deal with like too much of a mess. It literally skeeves me out. I literally be irritated. I just don't be knowing what to do when it's too messy. So I know that's one of my things. Like if I'm checking in on that, like if it gets too messy, I know I'm not taking care of myself properly. Number three, physical self care. Activities you can do that improves your well-being of your physical self. Taking walks during lunch breaks, sleeping for 8 hours a day, staying hydrated. Number four, mental self care. Any activity that stimulates your mind or your intellect. Reading a book, solving a puzzle, playing chess, going to the museum. Number five, social self care. This one's really cool. Activities that nurtures and deepens the relationships between you and the people in your life. So go to brunch with friends, going on dates, making time to call your mom. For me, it's my grandpa, my baby, my sugar face. I love you, Granny. Number six, spiritual self care. And I really love this one. This one is probably one of my favorite things to look into. Spiritual self care. Activities that nurtures your spirit and allows you to think bigger than yourself. Spiritual self care does not always have to be religious, although it can be, right? So, examples of spiritual self care would be meditation, yoga, going to the place of worship, be in nature, dedicate time to yourself for reflection. And I know this can all sound a bit much. Like I gave you a whole bunch of different things that you could look into, right? But what we're going to do is take small strides, okay? Sometimes I know, especially when it comes to moms, the hardest thing for us to get through is our morning routine. So, this is directly to the single moms. Can we wake up 10 minutes before you normally do? I know I'm asking for a lot. I know. I know, girl. I'm asking you for 10 minutes of your time for yourself. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe this girl want to ask me for 10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes, right? Before you normally wake up. And what I would like for you to do is wake up, wash your face, and think of 5 to 10 things that you are grateful for. Then, before you wake them kids up, drink a glass of lime water. The benefits are incredible when it comes to lime water. One, it's alkaline. Two, it helps with inflammation. It just helps regulate a lot of different things in your body. So, these are things that you can definitely look into on your own time. That was just a couple of the benefits of lime water. Honestly, when it comes to your morning routine, make it as simple as possible. Do not make it so many things on this list where it's uncomfortable for you and anxiety and stress starts to set in. Make it super simple. That's why I just said 10 minutes. Just spend 10 minutes with yourself and definitely get you a good breakfast in. For busy moms with more than one kid that's getting them together, doing a little smoothie is not a bad idea. Throw some oats in that bad boy, get some almond milk. You know what I'm saying? Get a banana, throw it in there real quick, blend it up. You could put some peanut butter, protein powder, however you like it. You know what I'm saying? Do something quick that can hold you over until you get these kids out the door for school or daycare. Understand self care is seriously just a practice. So this ain't nothing that's gonna like come into play overnight and be, oh yeah, everything is good. We're done. No, it doesn't work like that. So I want to do one more big thing. This is the last one that I'm gonna give you guys. And it's not even big. To be honest, it's really just three things, right? And I would like for you to spend 10 minutes on each thing per day or as many times as you possibly can. They're really not that crazy. The three things that I would mainly want you to focus on, right? On a daily basis, a daily routine. Stillness, sitting down and just being still, having everything around you quiet. We are all the time bombarded by all kinds of sounds, alarms, the phone ringing. even the fire truck, like things like that, people yelling. There's so many different things that are going on. So taking time to just be still, breathing is just a beautiful thing that you can do. Take 10 minutes in nature. When I say go in nature, everyone in my family makes fun of me for two things. One, I like to stand in the rain. I literally love it. It makes me so happy. It brings me so much joy and comfort to stand in the rain. I love it more than you'll ever know. Just feels so great. Two, I love hugging trees. I like spending time with trees and plants. It makes me happy to be around. And here is the kicker. The joke is on y'all because hugging trees actually decreases stress. Yes, so clearly, family, I was on to something. Now, three, movement. I want you to body, move your body in some kind of way for 10 minutes, whether it's like a walk or, single moms. I'm just saying, do like a little twerk session, like a little 10-minute twerk session, you know what I'm saying? Twerking is everything. I don't know what to tell y'all. Twerking is, wait, it's the move. I'm just saying. But you really want to move your body so that you can get all of the negative energy out. Like you have to release that. And if you're moving, you can do that. Now, let's just say this. Imagine you take these three concepts, right? These three restorative self care practices that I just mentioned. Imagine taking them, right, for an entire year. And you commit to these 40 minutes because I did ask you for 40 minutes of your day for yourself. If you took 40 minutes, right, do you know that that would be 240 hours under your belt a year of self care? Come on, baby. Like, we out here. What do you think you would feel like? What do you think your relationship between you, your kids, or stereotypers, you and other people around you, what do you think that would be like after a year of self care? After a year of putting yourself first, what do you feel that would be like? I would love to hear from you and understand what you guys think. Single moms, stereotypers, I really need you to take care of yourself. It's really important that you take care of yourself. I'll tell you this. I started this journey of self care just to decrease stress. And what I found was this sense of inner peace and confidence. When I tell y'all I am not perfect, like, I am not perfect, but I still make it through and I find myself being more accountable and more consistent with my self care journey. So I love where I'm at within my journey. And again, this is a practice. This isn't something that's going to just happen. This is a continuous process. So, with that being said, take care of you. Take care of you. So, till next time, stereotypers, watch your mouth when it comes to single moms because Meeks is going to have something to say with love, of course. Peace.